Behind the roar of artillery and the victory parades recorded in history, there lies another war, far quieter, a war that unfolds behind closed doors, in dark corridors, where nameless agents move like shadows. In this world, Western nations play the most dangerous game, secret operations that determined the course of global geopolitics. This story begins at the dawn of the Cold War, when tensions between the Western and Eastern blocs were at a boiling point. In 1949, a small room in the British intelligence headquarters was filled with cigarette smoke and whispers. In the center of the room, a large map of Europe hung, marked with red pins. Borders were no longer just lines, they were potential battlefields. Agent Michael Harland, a young analyst, received a document marked classified, eyes only. The document contained a report on Soviet efforts to infiltrate ideology into Western Europe through political networks and underground movements. "If we don't act now, we'll lose without a shot being fired," said the operations director, his voice cold. Thus began Operation Meridian, a series of secret missions involving the CIA, MI6, and French intelligence. Their task: to protect Western nations from enemy influence, not with large forces, but through information, infiltration, and subtle manipulation. In Rome, a field agent named Clara Voss posed as an independent journalist. Every night, she met secret sources in a small cafe near the Colosseum, gathering evidence about a coup plan supported by local communist groups. She noted everything in a small notebook that looked like a tourist's travel journal, while hidden within were data that could topple governments. Meanwhile, in West Berlin, 2 CIA agents were tasked with building a secret tunnel beneath the city. Their goal: to tap into Soviet communication lines. For months they worked in silence, listening to high-ranking officials' conversations that leaked military strategies. The world was unaware that the information gathered from that tunnel prevented escalation into nuclear war in 1953. However, the shadow war was never clean. In one operation, a joint MI6 and CIA team had to infiltrate the North African coast. Their mission was to stop a military group from taking over a pro-Western government. The mission went dark. The silence of the night was broken by footsteps in the sand, crackling radio signals, and gunfire heard only once in the distance. The names of the agents never made the news. They never received medals, but their actions changed the regional political landscape. Years passed, the world changed, but secret operations never ceased. From missile sabotage, digital network infiltration, to psychological operations influencing public opinion, the shadow war continued to determine who held power and who fell. In the end, the voices of these secret battles faded as the Cold War ended. Michael Harland, now retired, walked past a small museum in London. In one corner, an old propaganda poster hung, reminding him of a time when the world nearly sank into a great conflict. He smiled bitterly, knowing the poster told only half the story.